None of them have gone into this with their eyes closed. They were all warned.
Around about a third of people who attempt Kilimanjaro don't make it. Right. Because they have to turn back because of the altitude sickness that they get. There are lots of problems which range from simple things like breathlessness, headaches, all the way through to death.
Is it that order? Headaches, breathlessness, death? There's no kind of middle ground between losing your breath and dying?
It's very rare we go death first.
Right.
You need to hold his hand because he's scared.
At the National Sports Centre, there is a special chamber to simulate the very high altitudes they'll be experiencing.
There'll be people in the group who will respond very well, almost unaffected, and there'll be those that will respond really very badly. And it's those guys who are going to respond very badly we've really got to focus on.
Just a normal day at the gym.
That's lovely.
In an altitude chamber. What are you doing?
We're going uphill.
Level 20?
We're going uphill. We're going uphill.
Very weird.
So your heart instantly thinks, oh, there's a little bit less oxygen, so your heart starts to pump a little bit harder.
Right.
To try and compensate.
So far, so good.
The worst case scenario is that people do die at Kilimanjaro.
People die climbing Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
When Gary Barlow rang me and said, do you want to climb a mountain? I was like, yeah!
Easy.
Brilliant. He didn't say, oh, by the way, people have died doing it. That didn't come in.
Like this. Actually, you are seriously doing very well.
Marathon runner Ronan is left gasping in the thin air.
It's just this mad sensation, you know, you get really light in the head. And you're feeling you're struggling for... you're just kind of pulling from your lungs constantly, kind of... It's a weird sensation.
Chris is totally bemused.
I'm feeling all right. I don't really understand what's going on. They've put us in a freezer in shorts and T-shirts. 2 pieces of gym equipment, right? I don't fully understand what this is all about.
I'll tell you what, that is outstanding. It's done what it's done.
Say that to the camera, what you just said.
Outstanding.
That is outstanding.
Outstanding response.
That's so typical of you.
Since that day he came top, we haven't heard the last. Honest, haven't heard the last.
That's right, breakfast TV boy.
He's all smiles now.
Yeah.
He could be annoying everybody else really quite well if he's feeling as good as he did in the chamber.
Once you were a young man, but now you are old. You're over the hill.
Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Thank you very much.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Sorry to do this to you, you're going through enough. So I'm sorry you have to do this morning.
Cheryl picked me up today because I was just thinking it was really hard and I was just thinking I'm not going to make it. I was really worried about making it. So we had a little chat.
Oh, Chris.
Listen, you've got problems. My trousers keep falling down.
Maybe that's why I've changed them. I think when you've been walking in them for a couple of days, they get baggy.
I was telling her how great she was doing and then we kind of poked each other up a bit. You know what? It could be worse. You could be camping in the middle of nowhere and climbing a great big massive mountain.
Oh.
You're right.
Bottom of my back's twanging.
Every time you say something like that and you're kind of feeling a bit fed up and miserable, you're really funny. Oh, don't help me. You just help yourself.
Gary's back problem has got worse. He's forced to take a shortcut.
Just have a little patience.
I woke up in the middle of the night and my back was in agony. Every step's been painful. I was a bit disappointed I had to do a different route. Bored of these two. Jeez.
It's
This morning, to be honest, was the first morning I felt like I might not do it. I might not get there. I'm gutted, to be honest.
That's where we're going.
I'm hoping with a bit of rest this Arvo, nice dinner, bed early, I'm hoping that things will change tomorrow. You never know. A little prayer before bed maybe tonight.
Have a little patience.
Gary and his team know that every penny this climb raises will go towards making a real difference to other people's lives. Denise saw for herself how urgently Comet Relief cash is needed in the battle against malaria.
Anyone can get malaria, but children are particularly vulnerable. Twins Waiswa and Babire were admitted to their local hospital in Uganda with the disease.
They were suffering from malaria and they were admitted because it was severe.
So a baby boy and a baby girl?
Yeah, baby girl, twins of 5 months. Last night, unfortunately, Waiswa passed on. He's supposed to be buried today.
Okay, and is the mother here?
Yes, the mother is here.
So this is your little girl? She's still very, very poorly, isn't she? So will you be able to tell me what happened to your little baby boy?
When they got malaria, we took them to the clinic, but then they got worse and we had to take them to the hospital. Then Boyasa got pneumonia. It was all too much for him. He didn't make it.
When did you lost your baby this morning? Was that in the hospital?
Her mother-in-law saw the baby die, so she got informed from the mother-in-law.
You're much stronger than me. Babire seemed better, but Agnes is really worried about her again and wants to take her back to the hospital in our car. There's no time to waste. There never is when a child has malaria. Every family here knows that only too well. I just hope we got here in time. That's why I'm here today walking up this mountain. If the money we raise can make a difference, protecting families, then every step will be worth it. I know I can do it. I know I'm strong enough to do it. That one image that, if I find it tough, will be of that little baby girl I saw yesterday.